This is Dissecting the Market. I'm James, and today I'm going to update you on DSGT and some of the latest news we've had out on them. So we've had quite a few updates on DSGT over the last week, which I wanted to update you on. Maybe share a few concerns that I have along the way. As we discussed in the last video, DSGT initially said they would take their first delivery in Q1 2021. However, it seems these guys have been working overtime and actually took delivery of their first shipment just a day or two after my last video, which has obviously helped push the price up to where it is now. And on top of this, you can see we are now starting to get some pictures of these cars arriving in their warehouse, including a lot of these little ugly cars, lots of EV bikes, which I think could be quite interesting. But what's more exciting to me is the Skywell ET5. Since my last video, we've had more detailed photos of the car's interior, which to me look great. Especially when you consider, by my calculations, these cars will probably be between $30,000 to $40,000, and maybe even slightly cheaper depending on import costs, etc. These cars come equipped with very nice center display and dash, a panoramic roof with what looks like some sort of autonomous driving, probably using Intel's Mobile Eye technology, which most of the Chinese manufacturers use. We know this system is great, so hopefully this is the case. So this looks really promising to me, actually seeing the cars in the warehouse being delivered. I think this has obviously got a lot of people excited, and that's why the share price is pushed up, and rightfully so, to be honest. We also have even more news yesterday. They have now confirmed that the Skywell K15 box truck is now on its way, with Imperium Motors having the exclusive rights to sell in the US. So DSGT look to be moving very fast, and it's really exciting as an early investor in the company. They look to be on track to open their first experience centre this quarter, where the customers can actually come and drive the cars and potentially buy them. At the same time, they are partnering with dozens of dealers who will sell their cars right across the country. So this small company could actually be one of the first to market in the US, which is a huge deal in my eyes, especially at the price point offered. These would also be considerably cheaper than any of their rivals right now. So on to my concerns, the first being yet again their website. I've said it before, but these guys need a revamp on their website big time. It's putting off quite a few investors, and this simple change could make a huge difference to how they are perceived. What's more, they need a full-on PR makeover. Their Twitter picture bugs me a lot. If you're watching this, Imperium, what the hell are you doing putting this as your profile picture? Come on guys, change this. It looks crap having that crappy little car as your profile picture when you've got an ET5, all these beautiful cars that you've got. Why not have that as your profile picture? It's just such a simple change. I don't know why you're not doing this stuff. And this brings me on to my second concern, which I don't think anyone's really talking about at the moment. Ask yourself what these guys need. They're a small company, they need a PR makeover, they're going to need to make big orders from Skywell, blah blah blah. They're probably going to need some money. Now I know they promised on their last conference call that they didn't need to raise any funds and that was all taken care of. However, I've seen companies say this before and end up going back on what they've said because the price is pushed up so much they may as well take advantage of the share price. So usually for investors, a stock dilution is a bad thing. You're owning slightly less of the company, but actually for DSGT, I don't think I'd actually be opposed to them doing a stock dilution. As long as it wasn't a crazy amount, they could really do with the money. I mean, imagine where the share price would be if their PR was all sorted, if they had a really good website, really good photography, proper branding. This could be huge if they actually sorted that out. So actually, as an investor, I wouldn't mind a small pullback on the short term for a longer term gain on the company, which I think this company really does need. I mean, every other company, Neo, Xpeng, Lee, all these startup companies have all done stock dilutions along the way, which has helped them grow. And long term, it's been great for investors. So actually, I think DSGT should revisit that and maybe look at a stock dilution. Now, I don't think this will happen soon because the stock price is moving up really quickly. And if they've got the head screwed on, they'll wait until it's a lot higher. Maybe sort of $3, $4, $5, somewhere around there, I'd expect to see some sort of dilution. Now they've said it won't happen, but I just want you to keep that in the back of your mind that that could happen. Apart from that, I'm really happy with everything that's happening with DSGT. They've exceeded their delivery dates. They seem to be pushing on really fast, and if things carry on the way they are, this could be a goldmine for us investors. And don't forget, we're probably going to see some charging technology stuff coming from them soon, so that'll be another big exciting thing. Again, that's another really hot sector. And then of course, like I mentioned in previous videos, I don't expect this to be all of the cars that they're bringing over. I mean, these big Skywell and Johnway, they're bringing out new models all the time. I mean, they're expanding their range really quickly. So I'd expect to see more models of their ET5, probably an ET7 or whatever it will be, and different ranges from the manufacturers. So this could just be the start. I mean, there's a potential there could be a whole range of Skywell SUVs and trucks and cars. So quite exciting at this point. So for now, as I'm sure you've guessed, I will be holding on to my shares. But what I have done is I've sent them a private message on Facebook and Twitter telling them to change their bloody profile picture because it's ridiculous. So maybe a few of you want to do the same thing. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you on the next one.